Hey, I heard you're into painting. How did you get into it? Yeah, I've been painting for a few years now. I started as a way to relieve stress and have some alone time. That's cool. What kind of stuff do you paint? Mostly landscapes and still life. But I did have a funny experience once when I tried to paint my dog. What happened? Well, I wanted to paint a portrait of my dog, but he wouldn't sit still. Every time I tried to paint him, he would move or lick the paint. It was frustrating at first, but then I decided to make it a fun challenge. I ended up painting him in different poses, like jumping or sleeping. And it turned out to be a really fun project. That's hilarious. Did you finish the painting? No, I did not. It's not my best work. All I have are some sketches of my dog doing its normal everyday things. But it's definitely one of my favorite projects. It reminds me that sometimes it's good to just have fun with your hobbies and not take things too seriously. That's a great lesson. I'm going to try painting. Hey, I heard you are really into photography. How did you get into it? Yes, I love photography. I got into it when I was in college and took a class as an elective. I fell in love with it and have been doing it ever since. That's cool. What kind of photography do you like to do the most? I love nature and landscape photography. There is something about capturing the beauty of the world around us that is so rewarding. I can see why. I used to love playing basketball, but I haven't been able to play much lately because of my knee injury. I know how you feel. I actually had to stop doing photography for a while because I couldn't afford a new camera, and my old one broke. It was really tough because it's something I'm so passionate about. That must have been really hard. What did you do? Well, I had to take a break for a while and focus on my job. But I didn't give up on photography completely. I started exploring other types of photography that didn't put as much strain on my wallet, like portrait photography and still life photography. It was a way for me to keep practicing my craft and stay connected to my passion. That's really inspiring. Maybe I can find a way to adapt and keep playing basketball, even if it's not as often or intense as before. Exactly. The important thing is to find ways to keep doing what you love, even if it looks a little different than before. I think running is the best hobby for overall health and fitness. It's a great workout and helps to build strong bones and muscles. I see your point, but I think hiking is a better hobby. It's a great way to get outside and connect with nature while getting exercise. But running burns more calories. It is a more intense workout than hiking. That may be true, but hiking is a lower impact activity that is easier on the joints and can be done at any pace. But running has been shown to improve brain function and reduce the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease. Hiking has also been shown to improve mental health and reduce stress levels. Plus, it's a great way to explore new places and challenge yourself. But running is more competitive sport that offers opportunities for races and personal best. Hiking can also be competitive, with challenges like completing a long-distance trail or summiting mountains. Plus, it's a more inclusive activity that can be done with friends and family. But running is a more efficient use of time. You can get a great workout in just 30 minutes. Hiking may take longer, but it's a more immersive experience that allows you to disconnect from technology and enjoy the outdoors. I see your point, but running is still the best hobby for overall health and fitness. I disagree. Hiking has its own benefits and is a great way to stay active. The key is to find a hobby that you enjoy and that works for you personally. I agree that both hobbies have their benefits. It's up to the individual to choose what works best for them. Exactly. It's all about finding what you enjoy and what makes you feel good. Do you have a hobby? I'm always looking for new ideas. Yes, I love hiking. It's a great way to get exercise and enjoy nature. That sounds awesome. Have you ever had any scary moments on a hike? Actually, yes. One time, I was hiking in the mountains and I saw a bear. It was pretty scary, but I knew not to run or make sudden movements. I just slowly backed away and waited for the bear to move on. Whoa, that's intense. I don't think I could have handled that. What other hobbies do you have? I also enjoy playing guitar. It's a great way to relax and express myself creatively. That's cool. Do you have any tips for someone who wants to learn guitar? Sure. My advice would be to start with the basics and practice regularly. There are plenty of online resources and tutorials that can help you get started. Thanks for the advice. I'm thinking about taking up photography as a hobby. Have you ever tried that? Yes, I have. It's a great way to capture memories. Plus, there are so many different types of photography to explore, from landscapes to portraits to street photography. Sounds interesting. What's the most memorable photo you've ever taken? I once took a photo of the rainbow over a waterfall during a hike. It was a beautiful moment, and the photo turned out amazing. It's still one of my favorite photos to this day. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing your experiences with and insights on hobbies with me. No problem. Remember, having a hobby is not only fun, but also important for your mental and emotional well-being. So, how did you end up working here? Actually, it's kind of a funny story. I used to do science experiments as a hobby, and that's what got me interested in this field. Really? What kind of experiments? Well, one time I made a homemade lava lamp using vegetable oil, water, and food coloring. It was a lot of fun, and it got me thinking about how different substances interact with each other. That sounds cool. Did you ever do any other experiments? Yeah, I also made a homemade battery using a potato and some wires. It was amazing to see how the potato could generate electricity. Whoa, that's really interesting. Did you study science or chemistry in school? Not really. I just had a passion for it and kept experimenting on my own. Eventually, I decided to pursue a career in this field, and here I am. That's amazing. It just goes to show that pursuing your interests can lead to unexpected opportunities. Yeah, I followed my passion and see where it got me. I miss skiing so much. It's such a bummer that we can't do it in the summer. I know, right? But hey, what if we skied on wet dirt instead? That's an interesting idea. Do you think it would work? Well, I've seen people do it on YouTube. They call it dirt skiing. It looks like a lot of fun. Really? I'll have to check that out. But what if we used electric skis to ski on sidewalks? Electric skis? I've never heard of that. Where did you get that idea? I saw it on a crowdfunding website. They're called rocket skis. They're like electric skateboards, but for skiing. That sounds cool, but it also sounds expensive. We'd have to save up a lot of money for that. Yeah, you're right. Maybe we could just go to a place where it snows a lot in summer. That's a good idea, but it would cost a lot of money to travel there and stay in a hotel. True. I guess we'll have to think of something else. You know what? Maybe we don't have to ski to enjoy our passion. We could watch skiing videos, read about skiing, and plan our next ski trip for the winter. That's a great idea. I feel better already. Me too. Passion and creativity can help us overcome any obstacle. Even if we can't ski in the summer, it's only 3 months away.